Aw, damn it! Hey there. Are you watching me? Huh? Hey man, what's going on, guys? Bowler here, and I thought it'd be interesting to do a video showcasing all the retro handhelds that I got. I started collecting them about a year ago, early April, and yeah, that's about we're at the end of March now, so why not make a video showing all the retro handhelds that I got in the past year and quickly talking about them, and so you guys could see what they look like. You think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. So let's check it out and enjoy the video. Alright, let's start with the first device. This is the one that started it all for me. About a year ago, the wife found this in the Amazon liquidation store for 16 bucks. So the Miyoo Mini Plus, this is the one that introduced me to the world of retro handhelds, and my life has not been the same ever since. And this is the one that started it all. I remember she brought it home and I was so impressed by how good it was. You can check my review for my full impressions, but basically she texted me and she's like, hey, look what I found. And I'm like, well, what's that? I'm like, it's probably super cheap. And I looked it up on YouTube and I'm like, oh my God, bring it home now. From what I've read, this looks like a really cool device, and it was. I mean, Miyoo Mini Plus, this is the one that started it all for me, and one of my favorite systems to this day. I still play with this one pretty regularly. After the Miyoo Mini Plus, I wanted an horizontal handheld, so basically you're holding it like this, right? It doesn't look like a Game Boy. So this one here was pretty popular at the time, and it's called rgXXH. So this is made by Ambernick. I got quite a few of these with the same chipset. So this one here is still, I mean, gosh, when I got it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Love this thing. Really cool system, and yeah, for a small system, this one feels heavier for some reason, but I know that it's not, but it's quite the little system. Very nice, and yeah, very cool. So that is the rg35XXH, the second system that I purchased. This here is the TrimUI Smart Pro, and this one, I should have mentioned that the last one that I just showed, the rg35XXH, I got from PlayAsia, and this one as well. This one had a crazy sell. I mean, I paid well under $100 Canadian, I think it was $75 Canadian, and this system here is nuts. I mean, I think it is, yeah, it's the only one with a white screen, so 16:9, as you can see, this is a PSP game, Dracula X. I mean, look how good this looks. The screen here is actually considered HD. It's a 720p screen, so yeah, if you want a system that feels like a PSP, the only thing though, it has a bit of trouble running some of the PSP games, but still, great little system. For Game Boy Advance, this is going to look good too, because it's going to be, since I use a 3:2 ratio, it's going to probably come to about here, the screen. So yeah, one of my favorite ones, and for the value, this one's hard to beat. This one's very hard to beat. The next one that I bought is another one from Ambernick. So if you remember the rg35XXH, this one has the same chip. This one's called the rgXX Cube. And this one here was very interesting to me. It has a square screen. As you can see, this is a Game Boy Color game. This is Dragon Warrior 3, I believe. And since the Game Boy Color has a 10:9 ratio screen, it's almost like a perfect square, right? Hands down, this one here is the most comfortable. When you hold it, it's such a joy to play, and the trigger buttons, shoulder buttons, really nice. Very versatile little system too. I mean, and it's a 720x720 screen, so shout out to my buddy Greenslade that just purchased this bad boy. I think he purchased the black one. I'm hoping that he's going to review it. because yeah, this system here, man, he's gonna like it. Very cool system, and you gotta love these RGB lights around the joysticks as well. So very solid purchase right here. And if you're a fan of the Genesis Sega D-pad, this is what we have here, right? All these devices I've reviewed, and I'm gonna leave links down below. This is another system from Ambernick with the same chipset. This is the rgXXV. The 40 basically means it's a 4-inch screen. So yeah, you got a 4-inch screen on this bad boy. It's a vertical, so it feels like a Game Boy, and it actually has a joystick. So a very interesting one. The D-pad on this one is one of my favorites. Very comfortable D-pad. Great little system. And for you older people that have, you know, issues seeing a screen, I think this one here is has one of the biggest screens. So the 4-inch screen here is definitely good for you know, us old timers. So yep, very cool system. So from a big boy to definitely a smaller boy. This one has a 3.2-inch screen. This is the TrimUI Brick. So this one, hands down, has the best screen. I think the resolution of this guy is something like 1368 by 768 or 1360 by 768. I reviewed it. You can look it up down below. But the screen on this one, it's probably hard to say, but from pixel to pixel, the pixel density on this one is nuts. Very, very good. This is probably the one that feels like the most premium machine. Like, it doesn't feel cheap. Even this is a metal backplate here, so it's yeah. This one here, like I said in my review, it's almost like an adult Game Boy in a way. So very nice. It's purple, very beautiful. Buttons are a little clicky, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? It's still one of my favorites and very pocketable as well. If this looks familiar, you're like, Bowler, this is a GBA from the early 2000s. Nope, it's not. It really looks like one, doesn't it? This is the rgXX. And this one here, to play Game Boy Advance game, this is the one you want, right? It has a perfect 3:2 ratio, just like the Game Boy Advance games. The resolution on the original Game Boy Advance was 240 by 160. This one here has a 720 by 480 resolution, so it's 3 times the resolution of the original Game Boy Advance, so that's cool. So look, it even has the button. So you're probably thinking, what about the X and Y buttons? You see them? They're hidden. X and Y button, right? Isn't that crazy? Or actually, this is X and this is Y, but still, you get the picture. They're hidden. And even the trigger buttons are hidden as well. You have the shoulder buttons here, the trigger buttons. So yeah, they did a good job mimicking, and it feels like a Game Boy Advance. Because I rented one, and I think I'm pretty confident to say that I remember it feeling it this way. So yeah, very, very nice. And last but not least, we have the tiniest of handhelds here. This one here has a 2.8-inch screen, definitely the smallest. And this one here is the Miyoo Mini. So it's ironic that this is the last one that I got. And the first one that I got was its older brother, the Miyoo Mini Plus, which has a 3.5-inch screen, and this one here is a 2.8-inch screen. And this is version 4. Very small for sure, but it still plays very nice. The screen is actually better than most of my handhelds that I reviewed in this video, that I showed in this video. So I believe it has a 512p resolution, so that's pretty impressive for this little thing. Looks really nice. This is the one that got the retro handheld market on the map. This was one of the first ones, and 3 years ago, it sold like hotcakes. So this, I understand why this one is so loved by the community. I have it, and even though it looks small, it still plays really nice. And man, this one here is in my top 3 for sure. Just want to mention all the handhelds so far that I've showed are all available on Lit NXT's website. Quite a few of those, they actually sent it to me for review, so big thanks to them. Big shout out to them, and yeah, appreciate what they do. If you want free worldwide shipping, and the shipping's pretty fast too, you want to go with Lit NXT. They also have the best ROMs on the cards, and they always include a SanDisk card. So yeah, for the quality of their devices, they ship it top notch with a very good SD card and very good ROMs. Even has some hacks and stuff. So Lit NXT, there's going to be an affiliate link below. Feel free to use it, and don't forget to use code BOWLER10 to save yourself a nice 10% discount. This one here is a little bonus system. This is actually my son's. I got this for my son for Christmas. This one is the Miyoo A30. Also has a 2.8 screen, just like the last device that I showed. The screen quality is not as good on this one, but still a nice little handheld. Even has a joystick. And yeah, this one here is very surprising. My son's loving this one. And a nice little device for sure. I also reviewed this one. So this one here is one of the cheapest ones too. It's probably like $30–40 American. So yeah, definitely a cheap little device in the sense that it's not that expensive. It's probably one of the cheapest built as well, but regardless, it still looks nice and you can have a ton of fun with this little device. So this is my DS Lite. Not my original one, but I did buy it at the flea market and I love this one. Very nice, and I also have a modded SD card in it, so I have a whole bunch of games, so that's really cool. So if I want to play some DS games, I'm gonna use this guy. But yeah, that's another one of my systems, and definitely love this little handheld. And here is my 2DS. You're thinking 2DS, what the heck? Yeah, I'm not crazy about the 3DS, the 3D effect in the 3DS. So I went with the 2DS. Don't like the 3D effect. I think this was the last system they made in the whole 2DS, 3DS systems. I think after that they just stopped making them, and yeah, I really like this one. And I also have a flash card in this one, so like I said, I have a flash card and I have a whole bunch of games on this one, so very cool. Love this whole thing on my 3DS. Great little system, and I'm glad that I have it. Love the clamshells, they're really nice. And this is going to be the last one that I show for real. This is obviously it's the Switch Lite. Everyone knows what this is. Come on. But I just thought I'd show it. I still consider this a handheld. I mean, I obviously have the Switch OLED, but I'm not going to show that. Everyone knows what that looks like. But yeah, I like this little guy. I'm not sure if I want to keep this guy though with the Switch 2 coming out. But still, I mean, the Switch Lite is still something that I play regularly before going to bed. Nice little system. But so that's about it. I think we're going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I mean, I forgot to mention, this video stemmed from someone called Nameless. On my YouTube channel, he was like, what are all the retro handhelds that you own? So I thought I'd make a cool video, so that's what we did today. And I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, are you guys playing this game? Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is one of my favorite Wii U games, and bought it on the Switch lately. Streamed it the other night. Definitely a fun game. I recommend it if you're a fan of the Xenoblade series. A very cool game. Guys, I hope that you liked the video. Consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. And check out some of these videos showing up on screen. Don't forget to check all the reviews of all the devices that I talked about today in the description below. And if you want to purchase one of them, you can use my affiliate link. See you guys in the next one. And here's a teaser on what it's going to be. I'm expecting a new device, and I think it's in the mail right now. So see you guys later.